This is my latest book, Stress-Free Engine Maintenance, and I wrote it with Jonathan Parker. Well, I couldn't have written it without him because he has the knowledge and the experience, and in this relationship he was the instructor and I was the pupil. You see, I think like a lot of other people, I was daunted by the thought of doing anything on the engine. If it went wrong and I did something, would I make it worse? I didn't know much, anything really, and so I indulged in some pretty expensive boating. If you call out the engineer every time you hear something odd in the note of the engine, or don't like the look of the smoke, or wonder why the engine won't go beyond 1500 revs and you're only doing 3 knots tops, you're going to spend a lot of money. So as we went through the book, so Jonathan taught me. And of course he had to explain to me in terms that I, a mechanical layman, could understand, and he had to answer my very basic questions, and only when it was clear in my mind could we begin to put it down on paper. Jonathan, who has an excellent sense of humour, also shares with us some of the stories from his time at Sea Start, the AA of the sea. All the stories are salutary lessons for all of us. There was the time they bump-started the engine on a fishing boat. Did you know you can bump-start the engine on some boats? No? Me neither. Well, we do now. We've done videos of all the essential things that you'll need to do on an engine, how to bleed it, how to change the primary filter, the on-engine filters, the oil filter, the air filter, how to change the oil, flushing out the raw water system, winterizing, all sorts. On diesel engines, petrol engines, inboards, stern drives and outboards. And we have the troubleshooting flowcharts. The engine won't start. There's nothing when you turn the key in the ignition. That's a flat battery or a wiring issue from the battery. Rapid clicking, a battery with a low charge. A click, starter motor relay. A clunk, starter motor solenoid. You might not always be able to do something about these things, but at least you'll know where the problem probably lies. The flowcharts are in the book and can be downloaded from Westview Sailing by scanning the QR code. Then you can print them out, laminate them, and keep them on board. Above all, the book shows us how to look after our mechanical bits and pieces so that they don't go wrong. And me? Well, from complete novice, I've progressed to the point that I could service a 4-cylinder diesel engine. Not much, some might say, but a lot for me, and probably for others too.